What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are live here on Facebook for this special pre JTV press conference warm up, as I like to call it, this morning. Um, we're going to be also on the JTV Wrestling channel as well later on when I post this on there on YouTube. Um, assuming people are listening to this right now, but right now it's kind of a tricky deal. We'll be on YouTube, but we're also on here. We're on Facebook Live right now at the moment. So nothing, just a few things that I want to run through. Obviously today is a very, very special day for us here in JTV Wrestling, and we're trying different things out. It's obviously been a tough 2020, and now in 2021, everybody's trying to climb that ladder, get back to where we all want to be. It's definitely been a tough time for all of us due to COVID-19. But there's still great things going on. Just because you know everything is kind of downhill doesn't mean that you can't still enjoy yourself and enjoy the good things that are occurring. But it is what it is. We just keep it together and make the best of it. We want to take this time to, once again, as much as we've been doing it, apologize to you dedicated fans for being gone for so long. I'm sure you guys would understand that obviously, we take time to entertain you guys with this JTV stuff, and that, shit happens. It's what it is. It's how it is. Definitely wanted to have a video for you guys a while back. Unfortunately, I was traveling and I wasn't able to render the video to my satisfaction. I tried several times and couldn't do it, so I couldn't give you guys the update that I wanted to upon the return of JTV, the heartbeat, the JTV 19 stuff, and all the other stuff that's going on, these videos leading up to these events. Let's see. Where can I take this? So, I guess currently, let's see. So many directions to go with this thing, man. It's just, I've been rusty for the longest time with this thing. Where do I want to go here? Okay. We want to thank you guys for being loyal and dedicated for the longest time to the channel. We've been out here for a while, and we're going to start doing more stuff like this on Facebook. So we're going to be engaging in more activity on Facebook. I am considering a Kevin Impact podcast on Facebook, and it is something that I'm looking into, and that's probably going to be the direction of where we go in terms of how all this is going to work out. So probably going to be a Kevin Impact podcast. I mean, it's a good chance that it's probably going to come to YouTube and stuff like that, but for the current time, it's probably going to be exclusive to Facebook. So if you want to not miss out on the Kevin Impact potential podcast, you gotta meet us halfway. You gotta meet us on Facebook here, And I know not everybody's a big Facebook person, but that's the luxury of these things. Certain things are going to be exclusive. Upon requests and stuff of that nature, if you guys want the Kevin Impact podcast to come over to the YouTube channel and stuff like that, it's something that we could probably at a later date arrange depending on popular demand. But at this current time, that's something that I'm considering moving forward. It's one of our work in progress projects that we have in mind. It's an interesting morning. I see that Miss Sofia Espacito is here listening to me right now, and somebody else is listening. I don't know. I just saw that Corey tweeted some shit about Cutthroat Aaron or some shit. So Corey's doing what the hell he's doing. He's tweeting his little head off instead of being right here listening to the box office hit Global Phenomenon, Kevin Impact. But at least Sofia Espacito is smart enough to be here with us live. Um, just moving forward with stuff, you know. I'm barely seeing what activities going on because I have this connection um, away from me. So if there's any comments, I'll look in a bit and see what's going on. But we're serving Facebook and we're serving YouTube at the same time. There has been a lot of sensitivity going on, guys, with YouTube, and it's kind of gotten to me because it's really annoying. And I definitely want to put this out there, because it's not just JTV and everything we do, but it's also, I think it's important for people to speak up on things. And, I'm not someone that I don't shy away from controversy and speaking my mind on things. It's very interesting that YouTube seems to be attacking a lot of us promoters, CAW promoters, content creators, and anybody else really who is a content creator on YouTube having a situation where they want to flag your stuff or not flag it. They want to sort of deem your content as violent and stuff of that nature. I think it's kind of ridiculous because it's really ignorant for you to take somebody's stream or somebody who is putting out content, making videos about GTA or wrestling or anything like that, and automatically deem it as violent and want to take it down when you have so many stuff on YouTube that is worse. You literally have videos on YouTube in which you have, dare I say, decapitation. There's literally animals. I saw a video the other day of a Komodo dragon that ripped a newborn baby deer right out of the mom and devoured both of them. I mean, this Komodo dragon was opening her up, ripping her guts out, and I don't mean to be so violent and gruesome with the way I'm saying that and the way I'm explaining it, but it's like, dog, like this is really, it's gruesome, And I don't know if it's too gruesome for YouTube because they're very, very sensitive nowadays, but like, bro, I literally sat there and I watched this thing happen. This animal literally, this Komodo dragon literally ripped the guts right out of this female deer and went in her wound before this baby deer was born, ripped it out and ate the shit in about one bite. I couldn't believe it. And that's on YouTube, literally, along a whole bunch of other shit that's on YouTube. Like I saw, just to have y'all laughing on here, I saw a video that a friend of mine, the Grin King, sent me, in which he's gonna be he's gonna be laughing for me sharing this one, but it had me dying because you had a video where there was an alligator circling around. It's like a lake, and then you had these hogs. There was a few of them that were around the lake, and I guess they was getting fed by some good morning punch by some people who some folks that were like, I don't know, touring with them or whatnot, and they were throwing some food at them. I don't know what it was. It looked like fucking marshmallows. Excuse my language, but that's what it seems like. What's going on, Trey? So it appears that we're up early today. I'm bored and I'm trying to render stuff. So the thing about it is that this Trey's listening to the story. He knows this hog literally got snatched up because the folks were throwing these what appear to be marshmallows. Oh, Trey's dying. Appeared to be marshmallows at the damn hog. And they threw it close to the alligator so that the alligator could snatch the hog up. The alligator grabs the hog up and it tore it into his leg. The hog is screaming. I'm screaming of laughter. I know that's kind of messed up. I thought the shit was funny. You know what I mean? As messed up as it is. But that's on YouTube. that is literally on YouTube for these people to be so sensitive and just can't do it and just crying about it. So I'm not really a sensitive person. You know, everybody has feelings. I cry, you know, I hurt just like anybody else. I'm not a Terminator, but I'm not that sensitive as everybody else. Everybody getting offended over everything. We got to do a lot better than that. We got to do a lot better than that. Okay. So, anyways, you know, y'all see the cover. We got Shendun. We got the box office hit. Iron Wolf is going to be with us live today on the YouTube channel. You're not going to want to miss this. The big press conference is going to be taking place tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. It is going to be the place to be. So you get your snacks, you get your drinks, whatever the hell you're into, your Gatorade or your iced tea. I'm probably going to get me some iced tea later for sure. And just kick back and get ready to do this thing because JTV is going to be more live than it's been already. And we are absolutely back. We are back with this huge roller coaster, you know, and we're traveling all over the place, doing our thing with the Power Org Network. Shout out to the Power Org Network. You know, we're putting people over, and this is what it's all about, CAW. So it feels good to be back. We're trying to do our part for this public service of what JTV is for everybody's enjoyment and entertainment. And it feels really good. I'm very proud of everybody's work and everything that's going on. I mean, there's always, you know, room for improvement. And I'm always the kind of guy that's always asking for more because I really believe that more is better. More is important, you know, but sometimes less is better or less is more, they say, is an old saying. So to me, I just feel like, you know, we have to make the best out of everything. So we got this big deal going on tonight. You guys are not going to want to miss it. Once again, for the folks joining us in the comment section and whatnot that I'm seeing. Tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, YouTube, JTV Wrestling Channel. That's where it's going to be going down. What's my take on the entire matter? Well, you know, we're going to obviously hear from Shendun at Vendetta on Saturday. Shendun's going to be there on Saturday. I'm going to be there on Saturday ready to whoop his ass and end that streak. This has been a year in the making. People have been wanting to see this match between myself and Shendun. You know, this is the biggest match in CAW wrestling because I guarantee you there's not been a match like this in CAW ever. And something like this is not going to happen again unless me and him tie up again. That's how I look at it. The magnitude of this match. And you're going to see it. When the match goes down, you're going to see the difference in that match compared to every other CAW match that has ever taken place. I'm willing to challenge it. I am willing to challenge it. You know, and it's an interesting time for us to situate Shendun versus Kevin Impact for the simple fact that we have Godzilla versus King Kong coming out, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you, I am a huge Godzilla and King Kong fan. All right. Now, if y'all ready for that, give me some comments in the comment section. Let me know who you think, what you think, and who are you rooting for, because it's going to be an interesting battle, just like me and Shendun is going to be an interesting battle on Saturday. This is a big deal. Big deal for me as a kid growing up, watching King Kong climbing our buildings here in New York and watching Godzilla tear ass here in New York as well. I think it was in New York in the 99 film. I don't know where the other ones were. I think the last one was like in Bangkok or Tokyo or something. Can't remember where it was, but y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all let me know what it is. But I'm looking forward to Godzilla versus King Kong, just like you guys should be looking forward to Kevin Impact versus Shendun this Saturday at Vendetta. It's going to be a spectacular event live from Kuwait on the JTV channel. I got Tillman telling me Kong is going to win. I don't know. Godzilla. Oh, it was Tokyo. Thank you for clearing that up, Trey. So it's a big deal, guys. You know, and if y'all want a shout out or something, man, let me know. You know, let me know if there's something y'all want me to say in the comment section. But you know, Shendun is obviously the host for Vendetta. Corey Flash is going to be in the building, obviously, with Sofia Espacito. And it's going to be a situation because Corey Flash after doing what he did at the premiere of the league episode, first league episode, JTV 19, put himself into a situation where Shendon's probably gonna cave in or give in to kicking his ass, and it's probably gonna cause him an issue when he steps into the ring with me. See, Corey Flash, being the practical joker that he is, he's really the wild card in this entire thing. But he goes on and tells Shendon at 19 that, hey, I'm on my way to Kuwait, but I want you to be on my show. And all of a sudden, after the discussion is done, you got XVPW all over the place. Here comes Corey Flash. Turns out he's in the arena, and he drops Shendon with the Flash traditional finishing maneuver. Big cheap shot. Kevin Impact is not looking to take cheap shots in our match. Kevin Impact is looking to go in there, give Shendon my absolute best, and look him in the eye and let him know so he can understand that the time has come. And with Kevin Impact, time is inevitable. With Kevin Impact, just like with the Thanos thing. When I come along, just like the Kevin Impact statement and everything else, that's it. It's time. Shendon's time has come. I respect everything that Shendon's accomplished in CAW and in JTV Wrestling and WWE, everywhere he's been, everything he's done. See you later, Trey. I feel that he's one of the absolute best in CAW, but this dude, your time has come, and the streak is going to end abruptly. It's going to abruptly end Saturday at Vendetta, and that's how I look at it. Ain't nothing he can do about it. That's just what it is. He wanted to challenge me, and when he challenged me, he ended his own streak. Shendon is not untouchable. Obviously, this man has lost before when he tag teamed with Dallas on Next Gen. They wound up getting beaten. So that's just what it is. It's going to happen again. This time, there's not going to be any excuses that can be made or anything like that. Streak is going to end, and I'm going to give him all the respect in the world, but I'm going to end his streak, and I'm going to take his championship. And along with becoming the C Division champion, I'm going to be looking to see who of the so-called future of JTV is going to decide to have the cojones to step up and come at me. Who's going to step into the ring with me and what's going to happen? I'm going to be testing people out to see what's going to happen after I break the streak. With all due respect to the King of Legends. Now, that's going to be a big event in his hometown in Kuwait. Like I said, Corey Flash is going to be there with Sofia Spacito, and they are going to get into some sort of conversation. Corey Flash, I don't know what he's got up his sleeve. I think it's going to be very dangerous, in my opinion, for Corey to come to Kuwait and attempt to interview Shendon. And the reason I say that is because common sense. Corey did what he did in the States, in America. You know what I mean? We were in Los Angeles for the premiere of 19. Boom. Corey drops Shendon. But check this out for a moment. Hear me out. We are going to Kuwait. We're going to Shendon's hometown. We're going to his home. So this is kind of like playing Street Fighter, and you're going to somebody's hometown to fight. Shendon has the hometown advantage. Literally has the hometown advantage. So this is going to be big. And this could be really serious for Corey Flash because he's going to be surrounded by Kuwaiti fans all over the place that might just tear his head off if he's not careful. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see. And I know that, like I said, with all respects to Shendon, Kevin Impact breaking the streak is going to be a sight to see at Vendetta. But we also want to go ahead and thank everybody for helping us have a successful league debut for the first episode. It really means a lot. I didn't know what to expect. I'm kind of like Vince McMahon with the XFL, thinking about it, is this league thing going to work? I don't know. We went on, first episode was a success. Pretty good numbers for first league episode debut, non-JTV Wrestling, non-Mega Rush or anything else. So I thought that was pretty dope. And I think that, we'll go on to bigger, better things. We obviously know how to work with talent, work with people, and make things happen. You know, JTV Film's an absolute success, and you know, all of our podcasts are successes. You know, just about any project that we get into just seems to work. So it's a good feeling to know that, you know, we can put constructive stuff together that just people appreciate and are thankful for. I didn't know what to expect coming back. It had been a while since we've been out, so it's a good feeling. But the JTV 19 episode one, in my opinion, was hot fire. I think that the promo that Shendun delivered when he was beating the shit out of that ex-VPW henchman is probably going to be a promo that we're going to hear in our minds echo for forever. That was like an immortal promo that he cut. Just the words that he put together, the way he said it, and the way that segment was drawn up and put together, I think that that was pretty dope. Um, I think that most of those matches that night were very good, but I do believe that there's people that need improvement. There's definitely people in that ring that were talking a whole lot of shit and couldn't back it up. And it was unfortunate to see, but you know, the league is much more aggressive than JTV Wrestling. Some time ago when we had to transition from JTV Entertainment back in 15 and then in 16 transitioned to JTV Wrestling and just, you know, PvP all the way. I had said to everybody, now is when everybody gets exposed. Now when we know who can wrestle, who can work, who can entertain. And that's when it got to that point. As a JTV wrestler in CAW, you know, we pride ourselves on working with talent so that guys and gals that are competing in our ring, you know, whether it be men or women, you know, you're an artist, you're painting, you craft yourself to be better every time. So you craft yourself by being better every time by learning to have great matches, not repeat moves because that's considered spamming, and just going from being a great wrestler, having great matches, to then being a great entertainer. That's what's different. See, because anybody in JTV can have great matches, right? Anybody can do that. Anybody can have a good match. But to have a good match and put on a performance, that's different. Having a good match means you two go back and forth and you do pretty cool moves and stuff like that, and it was a great match. But for you to get in that ring and you know how to fall, you know when to stay down, you know when to do this, when to do that. You picture the match in your mind and then you put it on the canvas. That makes you a ring general. That's psychology, and that puts you in a position where you go from being a great wrestler to being a great performer. And it takes time. It's not going to happen overnight. It takes time to get to that point for all the young guys and gals coming in, or anybody that's like trying to work their way up the roster, up the match card, I should say. So it's a good feeling. I'm really proud of the stuff we got going on. This is pretty cool, and you know, I'm more than happy than to try to serve everybody. You know, dealing with COVID-19 obviously has not been as difficult for me as others. You know, I've managed to work with it pretty well. It has not affected me thus far as bad as others, and I'm thankful for that. But not everybody else has the same unfortunate body to be able to sustain this thing. And I think it's unfortunate. We have to take responsibility and we have to be considerate of others. Because, you know, with COVID-19, it's just like, you know, it's this sickness has been around all year long. It's been a long ass year, and I still feel like it's 2020. I know there's a lot of you guys that still feel like it's 2020 because it's been a long ass year. We just got to get past it and just be considerate and take care of our families, you know, work out, get the vitamins, eat your food, you know, rest up, be strong, and just like Kevin Impact, top that. Because you just have to. There's no quit, there's no giving up. You know, you can't especially as a JTV talent, one of the mottos that we push here in JTV is not to give up or quit or bitch or complain. You know, I like to say that we don't manufacture pussies in JTV wrestling, and I stand behind that wholeheartedly. You know, we don't manufacture pussies in JTV wrestling. So you have to be tough if you're in JTV wrestling. You must be tough because the tough talents are the ones that are going to make it big. And those who are slacking and being lazy and not cooperating and not participating and not putting of their part to try to help the brand grow, you kind of really get lost in, in the shuffle, so to speak. And you kind of make nothing out of yourself. You bring yourself down because it's like, what is the point? You know, if you're in a CAW show, a league, some pro wrestling circuit like how we are, you know, you make the best out of it. What's the point of being in there if you're not going to go all the way? You know what I mean? I'm in JTV, or I am the show host or the content creator for JTV, and I go all in for the fact that, you know, if I'm going to be a part of it, I have to go all in as much as I can. But if you're going to be a part of this and you're not going to be involved, you're not going to, you know, put up your part, it's like it makes it pointless. You know what I mean? There's CAW shows out there, or dare I say leagues out there, that they'll play matches or they'll do shows and they don't record them. And it's just like, what is the point of you having a league doing a show if you're not recording the matches? You know, it kind of makes it pointless. And that's how I feel about it. Like, how do you have a record of what your brand does? You know, so it's kind of, I don't know, to me it's just kind of dumb. That's how I feel about it. So, frankly, that's probably as far as I want to stretch that, and just want to keep saying thank you, and just recognize the stuff that needs to be recognized. Um, Want to, I guess, maybe I should mention. Uh, I think I probably want to. Hmm, I think that pretty much about sums it up as far as like what I wanted to get at. But I do want to let everybody know that the JTV No Redemption was set for um, it was set for Cincinnati, Ohio, and what we decided is that instead the show is going to take place in Los Angeles. So just like the JTV 19 episode one, uh, the show is going to take place. No Redemption is. It's going to take place in Los Angeles, California, at the LA Hall. So that's the current decision that's been made. So No Redemption next weekend will emanate live from Los Angeles, California. So that's something that we want to be let known. Um, Obviously, there's a lot riding on the line in No Redemption because whether I break the streak or not, Shendun still has to fight XVPW for 51% of JTV Wrestling and control of XVPW if he wins. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how everything turns out. But we got a lot of good shit for you guys. We just want to continue entertaining you as best as we can. All the stars of JTV doing our shit, and you know, that's what it's all about. All of us celebrating CAW, all the great shows of CAW that perform for you guys. You know, whether bad or good. You know, all of us coming together in the same community, right? Whether we're with each other or not, is beautiful because it's kind of like flowers in a garden. You know, they just all look so lucrative together, and I think that um, CAW or leagues or shows, you know, all this is what keeps the dream alive. And I think it's fantastic that, you know, we can share this experience together and make these great memories in history. You know, so I think that's dope. All positive vibes from me. Nothing bad to say. I'm in a great mood. I'm happy to be here and be with y'all and to be doing this thing. And let's keep on doing this thing. I'm going to go ahead and tweet this video and stuff like that and try to get this up on YouTube. And I want to thank everybody that joined us here today, this morning. And yeah, just keep showing us love, man. Just keep showing us love, and you know, we keep on going forward and enjoying this thing. But we're very thankful for the support. I wish everyone formally wish everyone a happy 2021. I hope that everybody's, you know, not everybody can, but I'm wishing that people can be safe and we can get past this storm known as the coronavirus, and our lives can go back to normal and everything can work out for everybody, you know, so everybody can get their lives back on track. So best wishes to y'all. I'm ranting. I'm gonna let y'all go. Make sure y'all check out the JTV press conference tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. YouTube. Be there or be square. Top that.